Okay, section 9.3, number 4, law of cosines, law of sines. Your problem, you are given angle A is 13, side A is 4, and side B is 7. There is a definite possibility of two triangles. That's one of the reasons I have not used it. You have the situation is side, side, angle. Be sure you put it in that direction. So since you've got side, side angle, there's a definite possibility of two triangles. That's the reason it is set up for two already. The colored pieces are the pieces we found. It is two, and I will be showing you how I determined that it was two and what they are. Okay, concentrate at triangle 1 initially. You had angle A, side A, and side B. You can find angle B. So this is the setup. Sine of B to little b, sine of A to little a. Substitute in. You are looking for B. Side B is 7. Sine of 13 is to 4. You would cross multiply and divide to get this by itself. That's the sine of B. But you've got to get that B sub 1 by itself. So B sub 1 is equal to inverse sine of this amount. And that leaves you with 23.8. And I've done the arithmetic over here for you. You cross multiply. The 4 ended up here with that. You don't want it there, so you end up dividing it. That's what you end up with. This is definitely one answer. There's a possibility of a second answer. Now, this could be the reference angle of a second angle that would be between 90 and 180. In other words, a second quadrant angle. So if we take that 23.18 and we subtract it from 180, we get 156.82. To test to see if that actually works, you were given an angle of 13. You take the 13, add it to the 156.82. That gave me 169.82. And that is actually less than 180. If that becomes less than 180, that leaves you the possibility of a third angle to make your triangle. So there are two triangles. So we've got B1 and B2 now. What's left is to find angles for C and sides for C. Be real careful about doing it. Basically break the triangles up into two separate triangles now. So to get angle C, we would take the two angles that we knew, 13 and the one we found, 23.18, and we end up with 143.82. Same thing here, 180 minus 13 plus the second angle we found, the 156 plus 82. When you subtract that, angle C2, the second C is 10.18. So we've got that together, and now we want to use the law of sines again to find the corresponding sides. Okay, we want C1 to angle C1, and we're going to use A to sine A. Probably the reason I chose that is that was what was probably given to me in the original. Notice I've got A as an angle and A as a side, so that's the best one to use because you aren't using something you found, so that we know that wouldn't be an error in itself. So set these up accordingly. Angle C1 was this 143.82, and you had the sine of 13. You cross multiply and divide, and then you can find your corresponding side. So cross multiply 4 times that. You would have had C1 times sine of 13. You wanted to get rid of it, so you divided it. This is where I put it in the calculator, and then this is the answer rounded to 2 decimal places. That completes the first triangle. The second triangle over here. Okay, same kind of basic thing except we're using sub 2's. This angle was 10.18. We can still, these two didn't change. They're the same in both triangles, so that's good figures to use. 4 is to sine 13. We cross multiply, and then we'll end up dividing by the sine of 13. This is the calculation, and they want us to round it to 2 decimal places, so we get 3.14. Be careful with these triangles because it's so easy to mix up the parts. Very easy, so please don't do that. Please do not do that. Be real careful. Once you realize you've got to, be sure you've got a column for the first triangle and a column for the second triangle.